What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Yeah. Your boy is on. Do me a favor, let us know, what I'm saying, how we looking tonight. What I'm saying? It is It's Life Podcast. We're helping people develop self-control to make better decisions. And guess what? I'm gonna bring our co-host right in, and we're not gonna waste no time. Rock, what's going on, my dude?
What's good? What's good? One take. How you doing?
I'm good, my dude.
What's
You in the
going
building,
on?
and we're blacked out tonight.
I see.
Bars.
Yeah, definitely
Yo,
black
bro.
on black.
Black on black, yo. I'm gonna tell you something. Black don't crack. Black is beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted. White is beautiful. Purple is beautiful. Yellow's green, blue, red. Everybody beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy to be here tonight, bro. How was your day, my guy?
My day was good. It was blessed, man. As long
That's
as I
good.
made it up, I had an opportunity to do it again.
I like the way they say, look, every day above water, right? And every day above ground is a great, great day. You feel what I'm saying? Good, bad, or indifference. I'm gonna tell you something. You know, bro, sometimes it's not the day. Sometimes the things within the day that become challenging. But I believe that, you know, there's no challenge that we haven't faced that we couldn't conquer.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, dude.
Absolutely, man. And you're looking good over there, bro. That's the right setting.
Yeah,
and everything.
you know,
I'm seeing your shirt.
It's life. It's that.
You got that. It's life.
Merch that got me looking
Bars.
Looking, you know, real fresh, real crisp.
Absolutely. Listen, y'all. If y'all haven't gotten your merch yet, go get it. What happened? What you gonna say, bro?
Nah, that's all I was saying, man. It's like I'm about to get to fitted. I got to get the hat to say it's like.
Yo, we got to get the matching hat. We got to get the matching merch. You feel what I'm saying?
You already know.
Yeah. So look, y'all, let me tell you something, y'all. If y'all happy to be here tonight, y'all know we're going to give y'all some good content. Do me a favor, give us the hearts up, give us the thumbs up, share and like and share your page. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know, you know what I'm saying? We're about to get started. We're not going to waste no time. And we do know that there's some people who are, you know, doing certain things and stuff like that. But we're going to let you be, and we're going to just, you know, I'm going to tell you, partner, I love doing what we do. You feel what I'm saying? I love doing what we do, man.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying? Rather we have 6 people or 600 people, I will be doing this. You know
That's
what I'm saying,
fact.
bro? I'll be doing this. And before we get started, y'all, let us know, what are you drinking tonight? Guess what? I got Pepsi tonight. Bars. I know. And I got a little bit of coffee and stuff like that. I'm running on E. I had a very, very long day. And just when I thought that I was going to have stuff, you know what I'm saying, on time, I still find myself running at the 11:59th hour. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
It's life, man. That's how
life.
it go. It's life, man.
That's how it go. Elizabeth,
That's
good to
how
see
it
you.
go.
Ivory Hunt, good to see you. Yep, that's how it go. And by the way, I want to let you know that, you know what I'm saying, our winner, you know what I'm saying, for the month, Ivory Hunt is on the line. Shout out to Ivory, y'all.
Shout out to Ivory.
Bars.
Listen, shout out to all
That's
our
right.
guests. I can't see each and every one of y'all
Yeah, I
name
know.
that visually, but shout out to
Absolutely.
everybody who's
Shout out
tuning
to
in
all
right
our-
now. Thank you for coming in every week. Every
Absolutely.
week faithfully. We appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm just excited, you know what I'm saying, that she won. I'm going to tell you something. She had been here for a long time, like our day one. Mo Middleton, good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Since April of last year, bro, you know, Ivory Hunt has been on. Yes, Ivory, I'm talking about you, sis, because you've deemed, you know what I'm saying, we've deemed you worthy for that because you've been on, you're a supporter of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's why anytime that I see you dancing on, you know, Facebook and stuff like that, I'm going to make sure that I support you as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brooklyn Cakes. Shout out to the whole Ave. You know what I'm saying? I love all of them in Red Hook and stuff like that. And Miss Virginia, I love her too. That's Ivory's mom and stuff like that. And bro, you know what I'm saying? It's been a good thing. Do me a favor, y'all, if y'all can. Uber, you on the line. What's up, big bro? Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can, just like and share your page. Let everybody know that we on. Wow, we are being lit tonight, bro. You should see this and all the love that's happening tonight. It's a beautiful thing. Yo, bro, I'm talking about harmony today, bro.
Harmony.
You know what I'm saying? You know, people who are about collaboration, people who are about relationships, you know what I'm saying? People who are about individual, not individual, but everybody together, people who are about togetherness, man. And I'm gonna tell you, I think, partner, that it's this is a good segue and it's a good subject tonight, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people trying to go to war, the UK over here and this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying, trying to destroy, you know, each other and stuff like that, fighting over oil and all this other stuff. What the world need now is consideration, bro.
Definitely. More
You know what I'm saying?
collaboration, more consideration, more understanding for sure.
Absolutely. Rather you know it or not, y'all, we know we've been talking about all colors and stuff like that. We talked about reds, we talked about blues, we talked about greens, and tonight we're talking about the yellows, those of them who are harmony, you know, but I want you to understand something though. Everybody on their own level share love. Everybody on their own level, you know what I'm
In
saying,
their
are
way.
about togetherness to some degree. So don't think that just because people are individual that, you know, they're not for other people. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got somebody that they love. And if everybody feel like, or if anybody feel like they don't need nobody, it's something wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? You're sadly mistaken that everybody needs somebody. You feel what I'm saying? No matter who you are, you need somebody in life. So, partner, let's get this thing started, bro. You know, again, I was oftentimes talking about, me being a yellow myself and, loving on people and stuff like that. I realize, what I'm saying, when you are somebody who's considerate of other people's feelings, you have yellow in you. You feel what I'm saying? If you somebody who have a heart and know how to sympathize and empathize with people, you're a good person. I'm gonna tell you something. Let's just let me just, like, I guess, like, start the party off by saying, remember the difference between sympathy and empathy. You know what I'm saying? Empathy is something that would say to a person that, wow, I heard about what happened. Like, for an example, my wife, she had called me today and she had said that, there was something that she bear witness, today at her job. And it greatly disturbed her. And because it greatly disturbed her, it greatly disturbed me of what it was that she saw. And I said to myself that, wow, it's a horrific, time for somebody to be able to witness something as such. You feel what I'm saying? And because although I wasn't there, at that moment, I had empathy for her. You feel what I'm saying, bro? I had empathy. And that's because,
Sure.
empathy is when somebody tell you something that have taken place with them, you weren't there, but you put yourself in that person's shoes enough to say, I could understand how you feel or felt if I were in your shoes. I have empathy, you know what I'm saying, for you. Sympathy is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? And sympathy is when it both happened to us both at the same time, you know Ryan and
Well,
I were in the elevator. You feel what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden we got in the elevator, and on our way up, the elevator stopped, and we got stuck in between. Both floors in there for 5 minutes that sometimes feel like 5 hours. Now I'm just giving you an illustration. This didn't happen, but we can sympathize with each other because it took place while we were there. Witnessing it at the same time. So again, this is what it is, right, partner? You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. I'll say also the empathy and sympathy is that um empathy is also not necessarily that I wasn't there, but maybe I can't relate, but I also know or I understand how I would feel if I was
Right.
in that situation. And so I put myself in your shoes.
Hmm.
So even though I can't relate to what you experience and I haven't experienced it at all, I put myself in how I would feel if I was you. And
Absolutely.
that's also a part of being empathetic and sympathy. We may not necessarily have to be in the same situation at the same time, but we could have experienced the same situation at different times.
Hmm.
And it allows me to sympathize with you because I can definitely relate. Empathy is pretty much short and skinny. One, I can relate because I've experienced, and pretty much the other, I can understand even though I have not experienced. You understand?
Absolutely.
But definitely have
Absolutely.
understanding and compassion. It requires both of them require compassion for sure.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you something. As long as you have a heart, as long as you can have compassion, which is the word that you utilize, then having empathy or sympathy, either way, you feel what I'm saying? As long as you have a heart to be able to feel for somebody else, and here's the word, consider, other people, then at the end of the day, you are somebody who are of harmony, And like you said, we said it the same way, two different ways, which is I wasn't there, but I put myself in your shoes. You feel what I'm saying? And we witnessed
Absolutely.
it the same way or the same time. And I like the other compartment that you put on it, which is I might not have been there at the same time, but I went through the same thing you have gone through. Right
Yes.
now, I have a friend and a coworker who's going through something that I have gone through, and the good thing about sympathizing with people, bro, especially if they're going through it and you've gone through it already, you'll know how to some degree, what I'm saying, comfort them, through the thing that they are going through now because you've gone through it. Having empathy and sympathy, with them, but more so having consideration, because if we're about harmony, right, I got to let you know, first of all, I understand how you feel, you know? And so anything else that you would feel, I'm going to consider that and be there with you and for you. You know, sometimes when you tell people, I understand how you feel because you've gone through it, that now builds trust within the other person who's going through certain things, who feel you might not even understand what it is that they're saying or going through. You know how it is, partner, how sometimes we can have moments where, is it really worth me explaining anything to anybody? Will they understand my point of view? Will they see what it is that I'm saying? Will they feel what I'm going through? You know what I'm saying? So everybody
Absolutely.
have those moments. Uh-huh.
Absolutely. I mean, when we're going through things, it often feels like we're alone in our
Absolutely.
in our struggles,
Yes.
regardless of the struggle. And so to have someone be able to relate at times, it creates a sense of I'm not alone. Somebody does understand. You know, it makes
Absolutely.
you. It can often take a person out of a place of isolation.
Yeah.
They felt,
Absolutely.
it's no way that I can talk to anybody. It's no way that I can function through this, or
Right.
get anybody to understand. So when someone
Absolutely.
does understand, it takes you out of that place and allows you to feel more comfortable in knowing, hey, I'm not the only one.
Yeah. When we take a look at, people who are, yellows, people who are about harmony, you'll find that they're, according to what we've been reading also, it talks about how they are all about relationships. And a lot of times people, when they hear relationships, partner, they think about, two people being together, but no, their relationships are friendships. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's relatable, brotherhood, sisterhood, something that's relatable. You know what I'm saying? It's a relationship, brotherhood, sisterhood. And they're all about collaboration. They're all about community. They're all about what you want, what you need, what you like,
Equity,
because equity, and
consensus.
consistent, all of that, and because of the fact that they're all about you, it might seem as though that they don't have an identity, because it's all about, they'll seek a lot of what your opinion is, over or before they take a move. And it's not that they want your opinion all because of the fact that they don't know what to do, but they want to just include you in, what I'm saying, their experience. You got what I'm saying? And to
Absolutely.
hear what is that you have to say, because they want to consider your side as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's what yellows tend to think. Yellows think that that's what people tend to get confused about them,
Yeah. Yeah.
is that,
Yeah.
just because they like to value others' opinions, that they might not
Yeah.
have an opinion of their own.
Absolutely.
Like they don't have an opinion to stand on their own.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily the case, and that's what we're here to discuss tonight.
Right. Shout out to Victor. Shout out to Michael. Alonzo, what's going on? Chris Pacheco, good to see you. Raymond Harden, good to see you, sir. Good to see everybody. Uber, good to see you, my dude. You know who you are. And everybody, we good to see everybody tonight. Yeah, you're right, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. And it's a good thing because even though, I'm saying, people might tend to think that, they may not have an opinion, they may not have a sense of identity. Sometimes people can mistake that, for the lack of identity, right? You know what I'm saying? Because we could
Okay.
identify, we have an identity. Our identity, for those of us who are yellows, is I want to include you. You feel what I'm saying? My
Correct.
identity, our identity is I want to hear what you have to say because I'm interested in you, not in a crazy, wild way, but it's just because we're family, because what I'm saying, we're friends, we're brothers, or you have people who are sisters and brothers and sisters, and they just want to include everybody. They don't want, a Pepsi, right? Except the fact that you get one. You feel what I'm saying? And they'll get you your Pepsi first before they get their own, because they're
Or
all
just
about
making sure that
you have.
we
Yep,
both like Pepsi. So if it is that you
absolutely.
don't like Pepsi,
Yeah,
what do you like? So I want to make
absolutely.
sure I get you what get you what you need.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I don't want to be doing something that you're not. I don't want you to feel left out. I want to make sure that if I'm drinking something and it's quenching my thirst, that you're not hot over there and dry and thirsty. You know what I'm saying? You
absolutely.
feel
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
consideration part of them. That's the
Absolutely.
collaborative, which you were just
Absolutely.
speaking about in regards to. I want to know how you feel. They have
Hmm.
their own feelings, but they what makes a yellow special, and what I like the most about yellow is that they care about how everybody feels, and they
Right.
take time to figure out. If
Yeah.
we're in a group setting, how do we all feel? And I
Yeah.
think that's where the consensus part comes in, because they want to do what's best. They always want to do what's best for the majority
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
minority, which could just be one individual, could just be them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you, it's so funny because yellows to me are natural migrators
You're
to some
absolutely
degree.
right. Yes, to some
So
degree, they
you know what I'm
are
saying?
natural
Yeah,
migrators.
they're natural because and I'm gonna tell you something. It's because again, what might make other people uncomfortable may not make them uncomfortable because they're all about relationships, because they're all about collaboration, they're all
Correct.
about consensus, they're all about, community. You feel what I'm saying? And so whatever that might make other people uncomfortable to make other people comfortable is a where they vacation. You feel what I'm saying? This is where they vacation because they want you to be comfortable. They love, excuse me, dismissing themselves so that you can be accommodated for or accompanied. You feel what I'm saying? So, but now, partner, I realize that even though yellows are all about harmony, collaboration, consensus, and all of this other stuff, I realize that there's something that will allow for a yellow to actually get upset.
Hmm.
That would really, really frustrate them.
I can
And
definitely think of two.
go for it, bro. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That and I'm gonna tell you something. The only way you can find something as such is if you do the opposite of what they actually like. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so that simply means that if we are considerate, because one thing about yellows is that although they're about harmony, they're not nosy and they're not invaders. Understand what I'm saying?
Overwhelmed.
Because here's the deal. If they see somebody that's arguing, one of the things that they love to do before we decide to think about what they hate to do is that they love to help other people see each other's point of view.
Correct.
They love to
Like
bring
bring people
clarity.
together.
They love to bring people together. They love to bring people and whatever it is that there was a misunderstanding, they love to, reverse that thing to
Great
understanding
understand.
so
Yep.
that both of them would walk away happy.
Absolutely.
The thing that would make a yellow upset though is when you're not considerate of
Yeah.
other
They
people's
don't like
feelings.
that.
They hate that with a passion. I remember I was on a train just the other day, and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know how y'all feel in our community, but bro, we've been, brought up. We're in our 40s and stuff like that now. And if you get on the trains, I take the train every single day. For those of you who don't drive, but when you take the train, you know, and you see that there's a seat there, and you sit in that seat, and that was the stop that you got on, you were able to get the seat. But then now the next stop, you see a beautiful old lady with a cane getting on the train, and you're sitting down. As a man, we were taught to get up for women and allow for them to sit down, especially, our elderlies. You feel what I'm saying? And today, partner, there are people who will look at elderly people knowing that they're suffering and will have them to sit there and go, I'm tired too.
I feel you on that. That's where my yellow kicks in as well.
You see,
I'm definitely a yellow to a degree when it comes to that.
you know?
I'm for that. For excuse me, the older women, and for me it's older women and men.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, for
even
sure.
though some
Women
of
and
us
men.
weren't necessarily taught, a
Yeah.
lot of us have that gentleman in us, that natural gentleman. I also feel that way. My yellow kicks in when it comes to pregnant women as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
In that type of situation in which you describe, but in any type of situation where people are not considered, because as New Yorkers, we're just
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just move through people. We just move, and it's not a lot of consideration that goes in the hustle and bustle of getting to work and getting to where we got to go in the tri-state area. And
Absolutely.
there's just definitely not a lot of there's a lot of consideration missing, and it frustrates me, just the lack of consideration. Period.
Absolutely.
No
Absolutely.
excuse me's.
Nope.
Uh, you know, pardon
Nope.
me.
Nope. Nope. And
None of
then on top of that, and then and I'm gonna lead to another area also, like you said, pregnant women versus also, elderly men and stuff like that are older guys, you know what I'm saying? That's our upbringing because we are considerate, what I'm saying, of other people. And then we come from the era as to where you're old enough to be my grandpops, you're old enough to be my father, old
yeah,
enough to be my mom. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? and I see you sitting there struggling. Yeah, I'm tired. I've been on my feet all day. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You know, my heart go out to them enough to say, listen, I would feel better if you would sit down. Here's the other part too. You know, that would also frustrate a yellow. And some people are, they become yellows by circumstance, especially by this, although that there are others who are like this all the time. You feel what I'm saying? And that is, you know, even when you have these young millennials today, bro, and I hope that everybody can hear me and understand that I'm not trying to bash anybody, you know. But then I remember, you know what I'm saying, me being a teenager. Yeah, I used to curse, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I used to do all that other stuff and, you know, say whatever when I'm around my friends. But I always knew that when you are around an adult, you know, you watch your mouth. You got what I'm saying? And the things that you say because you are around other adults that could be your aunt, that can be your mom, that can be your grandma, be your grandpa. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes when you see people, you know what I'm saying, as such that are not considerate, you got what I'm saying, to be able to, you know, filter their mouth, you know what I'm saying, and give the respect, you know, and even have the respect to themselves at the same time, you know, to give that respect. You know, sometimes that's the other thing that will also frustrate a yellow, because again, we're not going to go so deep to be like, oh, you know, it's just the upbringing, the mom and this and that. I'm not going there. We don't go there. But what all I'm saying is that, you know, I'm not condoling cursing and stuff like that and disrespect, but people do what they do. I'm just saying that whatever you do, we should be considerate of who we do it around. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that would frustrate a yellow. You know what I'm saying? To know, I'm gonna tell you another thing that would frustrate a yellow. And somebody put me out. I'm on fire. I want you to know that, you know, even when you see an older woman, you know what I'm saying? And when I say older, I mean maybe a mid or younger woman who have children, you
A
know,
woman, period.
or women, period, or a man or a woman, you know, cursing your kid out like they're an adult. You see what I'm saying? Because again, sometimes we just don't consider, you know, people's feelings. You got what I'm saying? I remember there was a young lady that she was up there, yo, she was sitting there, and I mean, bruh, I think her daughter made a mistake and put the keys down. You feel what I'm saying? And bruh, when I tell you this lady was like, I hate you. That's why your grandmother died, meaning her own mother. You know what I'm saying? You blink, 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 blink. And I mean, she was going
You
in,
know,
bruh. Listen, that was no matter for a yellow to try to help somebody see somebody's point of view. Because I mean, the venom that was coming out of this mother's mouth to her young daughter. You got what I'm saying? I'm sorry, my dude. I had to
got to know when
intervene.
to step in and when not.
And I stepped in. I stepped in because as a father, you know what I'm saying, as a parent, you got what I'm saying? You know what the limits are. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. You know exactly sometimes when to mind your business and this, that, and the other. But that's a young girl. She spoke back to me. She did. James Bush, good to see you, bro. She spoke back to me. Good to see everybody. You know what I'm saying? Good to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? She spoke back to me. She said what she said, mind your business, this, and the other. I was like, listen, you can say whatever you need to say to me because I'm an adult. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, you know, and remind you what you ought not to do. That's not healthy. What are you considerate of this young lady's future? You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're not considerate, this young lady, she's either gonna go one of the two ways. She's gonna become somebody great because of all she's been through, or she could fall a doormat because of the things that have been said to her and fall under. You know, my point is that it's about being considerate. It's about having sympathy and empathy. You feel what I'm saying? And it's about the
Absolutely.
respect. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody, I'll say you're a better man than me, man. You know, when I see situations like that, I think that's the type of situation that would offend any color, not just a yellow, but definitely most likely a yellow. It would really hurt a yellow, but I think it would hurt anybody that has a soft spot for kids, man. You know, I'll say you're a better man than me because I'm less likely to stay out of those situations and more likely to get in a situation where a woman is in the situation of an abusive male, you know, and it's in public. Like, I don't condone that in public or not in public, but I don't think you should ever embarrass a woman in public or mistreat her. You shouldn't mistreat her, period. But like, similar to the situation you described, and a man just completely degrading, belittling a woman, and even goes as far as putting their hands on. I don't find that acceptable. You know, I try to stay out of people's business in certain situations. You know, But that's why I say you're a better man than me. Because I
Yeah,
don't feel like getting, I don't be wanting to get cursed out, man. But I'm
listen,
liable to put myself in a position to take a punch if I see a lady getting misused.
yeah.
For sure.
Well, but so I think the reason why I did it was because, and not to justify, because again, I
Nah,
feel like
no.
I just feel like, you know what, this is the age and stage where they begin to absorb, stuff like garbage in their
Very
spirit,
true.
garbage in
She
their mind.
destroying the
You
spirit.
feel what I'm saying? And for somebody to say something against what's taking place, will at least give this young lady that if she was, bro, if she was used to this already, you know what I'm saying? To help her to understand that this is not the norm. You feel this? That's not the way you grow up. That's not the way anybody or any parent should talk to their daughter and or not, And I called people for that. I called. I found out where she lived and all that. Yep, I did. Because I was touched that day. That was a complete yellow. You feel what I'm saying? And so the same way when it come down to, what I'm saying? Because again, I think it's just as severe as a young little girl. You know what I'm saying? Just because again, you know what? Abuse is not, and I want this to, and I'm talking to our community now. Abuse is not just somebody physically handling you or somebody physically just, cursing you out from a man to a female. But abuse is what you do to your children and how you act and how do you react to them in any type of situation. Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. Absolutely. And just children as well, just adults alike. You got what I'm saying? If
Abuse
anybody, abuse is abuse. And sometimes certain words are worse than somebody putting their hands on you, especially depending upon who it's coming from, And so yellows are those of them who that frustrate them, rather it's a man to a woman, rather it's a mother to a daughter, rather it's a father to a son, rather it's a father to a daughter, rather it's a mother to a son. It's not good. And I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why, partner, and I don't mean to sort of regress, to go just another way, because all of this is sort of kind of relevant. This is the reason why, our times today are different, as we are still in the vein of being considerate. Times are different because I looked at the fact that my mom and them had lived in the Reddick projects. They moved there. Most of our parents who all lived in Reddick, and most other complexes and other projects around. When you take a look at the different day and time, they had rules out there as to where if somebody vandalized a particular block or even a garbage can, they were at your door and everybody alike were not ashamed to share, yo, this is our neighborhood. Yo, bro, and your son is the one who's doing this. And they never blamed the son, they blamed the mom or the dad. Yo, listen, get your son in check. And if they would get arrested, you know what I'm saying, could nobody bail them out or not bail them, but take them out. They'll take them down to the precinct and a mom and dad had to come and get them. And partner, I appreciate you so very, very much, man. The wisdom and knowledge that you have, that you share on this particular page, bro. Being our partner, bro, you know what I'm saying, being here with us, it's a grateful, man. I'm just grateful, man.
I appreciate more, bro.
Yo, man, really, man. I oftentimes tell people God loved me. You want to know why? Because of the people he sent in my life. That's why. And more so, partner, all of the views that we get tonight, you know what I'm saying? We know God love us in this page because you're always tuning in, and we appreciate y'all very, very much. Listen, y'all, this is your boy Donald Francis, y'all.
Ramel, aka The Bridge.
Yeah, we're helping people develop self-control
to make better decisions.